Good morning. We're almost complete, so we're going to start a little bit early. We're going to start at 10:25. Thank you. Good morning. A warm welcome to all of you joining us from different parts of the world. And it's a pleasure to have you here for DBEW Design Beyond East and West Award 2026. My name is Chanmi Kim, and I have the honor of guiding you through today's ceremony. Over the next hour, we will hear from distinguished design leaders, followed by the announcements of today's winners and roundtable discussions with prominent and respectable world design leaders. The world attention is now on the dall'ADI Design Museum, with the ceremony being broadcasted live on YouTube. To begin, it's my pleasure to introduce our welcome speaker, Luciano Galimberti, President of dall'ADI. The floor is yours.
Grazie, benvenuti. Io mi scuso, farò il mio intervento in italiano perché il mio inglese è pessimo.
Hi everyone, sorry I will speak in Italian because my English is kind of bad, but welcome everybody.
Esattamente un anno fa, su questo palco, abbiamo firmato un protocollo d'intesa. Ne firmiamo tanti. Dopo un anno questo protocollo d'intesa si è trasformato in un risultato straordinario di concretezza in questo premio.
Exactly 1 year ago we signed an agreement and now we are here celebrating it.
Non è un caso che questo museo ospiti questa cerimonia. Noi storicamente abbiamo un rapporto molto stretto con il design coreano.
We have a strong connection with Korean design, so it's not by chance that we are hosting this event in this museum.
Devo ringraziare il nostro direttore Andrea Cancellato, che è l'artefice di questo rapporto costante negli anni col design coreano.
I really need to thank Director Andrea Cancellato for pursuing this collaboration over the years with Korea.
Siamo co-organizzatori come museo, come associazione di questo premio. Come sapete, noi abbiamo fondato il premio più antico al mondo, che è il Compasso d'Oro.
We are co-organizer of this new award, DBEW Design Award, but we are also the founders of the most ancient design award, which is Compasso d'Oro.
Come sapete, il Compasso d'Oro si è evoluto in una versione internazionale con un accordo col BIE come contenuto speciale per gli Expo internazionali.
Compasso d'Oro opened to the international design scenario with an agreement with the BIE, Bureau International of Exposition.
E quindi aprire alla collaborazione con concorsi internazionali come questo ci sembrava estremamente strategico e opportuno.
Therefore, we are willing to open to other international design awards, such as this one, to strengthen the collaboration with the international panorama.
Siamo ovviamente onorati delle istituzioni che supportano questo premio.
We are deeply honored of the institution who support this award.
Oggi è la festa del design a livello internazionale. La Design Week di Milano è certamente un appuntamento importante e celebrare questa cerimonia in questo luogo, in questa città, oggi vuole testimoniare l'importanza che questo premio ha e che intende assumere in futuro.
This week is extremely important for international design and in Milan especially right now, so we are deeply honored to be hosting this award here during Milan Design Week.
Grazie a tutte le scuole che hanno diffuso questo concorso, grazie a tutti i partecipanti. È importante dare il proprio punto di vista, il proprio contributo sulla costruzione di quello che è un linguaggio comune, che è il design, che è comprensibile a tutte le latitudini.
We thank all schools and universities and Kookmin University for pursuing this objective of create a common language of design worldwide.
Non rubo altro tempo visto che siamo in ritardo di circa mezz'ora sulla tabella di marcia e quindi lascio la parola nuovamente alla presentatrice. Grazie e buon lavoro a tutti.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you very much for the insightful and warm welcoming speech. It really set the tone for today's celebration. And there will be more speakers who will join us online. Is it yes? Okay, so now we're welcoming Emilia Gatto, Ambassador of Italy to the Republic of Korea. We are delighted to have you with us. This stage is yours. Yeah, sorry, there is a little bit of technical issue connecting with the connection. Thank you. So we are going to start with the Professor Antonella Andriani, Vice President of ADI. The stage is yours.
Thank you for being here. I was not prepared to talk because the connection should be there. So my warm welcome to everybody. I can see there are lots of students, so students are our future. And as our president mentioned, we are here because we want to focus the relationship between East and West, to share what we have in common, but also to enhance our diversities, because there is a sort of richness to merge, to combine what we have in common, which is a specific approach we do have here in Italy, trying to welcome different cultures. As you probably know, the Italian design is completely different. You cannot recognize, you have to study it. The other aspect I want to focus, so I'll be short as we are late, is the fact that we are organizing both the Compasso d'Oro and the International Compasso d'Oro. So the point I want to stress, which is also a wish, is that all this project, not only the project that will be awarded, we will have they will have the possibility to go live, to go into production, because it happens. So it happened in the past. So my best wish is that you can approach the production phase. So in a sense, this contest is also a way to focus some opportunities to let people meet, who knows, maybe in the future, those projects will have the possibility to win maybe a Compasso d'Oro, maybe an international Compasso d'Oro. The first appointment is at the end of this year, when you will have the possibility to candidate your project to what we call ADI Design Index, as you cannot candidate directly project to the Compasso d'Oro, but you have to be selected to the ADI Design Index. So at that stage, it will be the end of the story. So in a sense, we can continue what's going on today. Finally, I want to thank you again, all the people being here, the jury members. I want to focus the point to all the students that you are very lucky of being judged by a so prestigious jury. And then we're here in Milan. It's a very tough moment. So my best wish to enjoy Milan Design Week, enjoy the ASI Design Museum. I'm the vice president, so I can just add the fact that this is the place to be. Then also go to MoMA in New York, but first pass across and visit the Compassadoro collection. Thank you.
Thank you very much for the encouraging word, and indeed, what a great way to start Milan Design Week with the DBEW Awards. And now we can connect to online speakers. So we are going to welcome Emilia Gatto again, Ambassador of Italy to the Republic of Korea.
Good morning and warm greetings from
Yeah.
Rome. It is a genuine honor to be part of this
There was
ceremony.
a bit of change
Even
of
if
the
from a
order,
distance,
so we
and
are
I
going
would
to
like
first
begin by conveying
welcome Renzo
the
Imbesi,
congratulations
President of the
entire
Columbus
Comus community
Association.
to all the distinguished members of the jury gathered today in Milan. The DBEW Award carries a name that says everything, designed beyond East and West. In a world that too often draws borders, cultural, geographical, disciplinary, this award has chosen to do exactly the opposite. It builds bridges. It asks designers and educators to work together, to learn from each other, and to produce something that neither could have achieved alone. That is not just a competition format, it is a philosophy. This philosophy resonates deeply with Cumulus. As a network of nearly 400 design schools in more than 60 countries, we have long believed that design education at its best is a form of cultural translation, a practice that gains meaning precisely when it crosses boundaries and encounters difference. The DBEW Award embodies this conviction in a uniquely powerful way, by making collaboration between educator and student the very condition of entry. It places the creative relationship at the heart of the process. The work is the evidence of the encounter. This year, over 800 submissions arrived from around the world. That number is not just impressive, it is a signal. It tells us that the design educational community is hungry for initiatives that take dialogue seriously, that honor the process as much as the outcome, and that look at design as something larger than aesthetics or function. Something closer to a shared conversation about how we want to live. To all the winners, your work will now travel, from Milan to Seoul, from this stage to the world. Carry with it the knowledge that Cumulus stands behind this dialogue, and that what you have built here is part of a much larger conversation that design schools on every continent are having right now. Congratulations to everyone, organizers, jury, educators, and students alike, and thank you for including the voice of Cumulus in this remarkable event.
Thank you for the warm words. And now we are finally connected to Emilia Gatto, Ambassador of Italy to the Republic of Korea.
Buongiorno. Kookmin 대학교 정승열 정장님, 최경란 교수님, Presidente Galimberti, Presidente Imbesi, Professor Cancellato, 학생 여러분, 안녕하세요. 저는 에밀리아 갓토 주한 이탈리아 대사입니다. 먼저 DBEW 국제 디자인 어워드 2026 개최해서 축하드립니다. 오늘 여러분과 함께 하지 못하지만 제 마음은 진심으로 여러분과 함께 있습니다. 사실 한국은 메이드 인 이탈리 제품을 국민 1인당 아시아에서 가장 많이 수입하는 나라입니다. 특히 이탈리안 디자인 제품은 한국에서 인기가 많습니다. 그리고 한국 디자인 제품도 이탈리아에서 인기가 많습니다. 즉, 디자인 분야에서 한국과 이탈리아는 서로 큰 존경심이 있습니다. 마지막으로 상을 받으실 학생들께 미리 축하드립니다. 여러분 모두 즐거운 시간 보내세요. 화이팅! Grazie!
Thank you very much. What an excellent Korean she speaks. She's also well known with her significant effort in creating a great relationship between Italy and South Korea. Now we welcome Professor Kyungnan Choi, and she's going to share a brief overview of DBEW, and we are going to look back together the origin and birth of a DBEW Award and how this review process has been processed.
Good morning. I'm a chair of DB Study Committee, Professor Kyungnan Choi. We started with the explanation of background of DBEW here. So DBEW means Design Beyond East and West. DBEW hold the annual forum and exhibition at the dall'ADI Design Museum to reflect the design values and aesthetics of ASEAN culture within the global design movement. Together with the ADI, we organized the DB forums took place in 2023, both in Italy and Korea. Then the DB exhibition took place in 2024 and 2025 at dall'ADI. The award started with the mission to direct for creative design, education, enhancing sustainable growth in preparation for the future society. The award was formulated in a short time with the procedure of the MOU with the ADI and Kookmin University in April 2025. The DBEW planning meeting in September 2025, the launching meeting in October 2025. The DBEW Award has a goal of discovering creative and convergent talents for the future design society of DAIAG. The following is what makes DBEW Award unique. Focus, evaluating, awarding creative educational outcomes. Recognizing teaching and learning as a design collaboration. Specialty, first award to recognize them. Steering meeting took place in October 2025, and next. And Paolo Antonelli with a meeting with the co-organizer of Kookmin University and New York MoMA recently. And many formal meetings, Zoom meetings, global meetings, again, and this is what we had, lots of multiple meetings before the final review. So now we received 800 entries from 44 countries within 70 application dates. And the next, here are the juries. The chair of jury is Paolo Antonelli, and jury John Dacara, and jury Stefano Giovannoni, jury Angela Lui, jury Byung-Soo, and Jo Yang, Jin Guromato, and Lu Yonggi, all diverse country of a prominent leader in design ecosystem. Okay, now we introduce Paolo Antonelli, the chair of jury, who is the pioneer and leader in design ecosystem in the world.
Buongiorno and annyeonghaseyo. Good morning to everybody. It's a pleasure to be here to celebrate all the great winners of this competition that is in the first year. But in particular, I would like to again thank Professor Yang-Ran Choi because she has devoted her life to teaching. And I gotta tell you, I've known her for about 40 years. So it is definitely something that I can recognize. And that's why this brilliant idea that came to her has become a competition. You know, there are many design competitions, and very often we give awards to established designers or we give awards to objects. But in this particular case, the award goes to students and their teachers, which is a beautiful way to recognize how important teaching and educating is. You will see that the entries that are winning come out of the 800 submissions that the jury, not the jury us, but their jury first selected and brought down to 100. And we, in the end, gave awards that truly come from all over the world. Even though it's the first edition of the prize, the team that together with Yang-Ran Choi was able to organize this competition really covered almost all of the world and will work on more of the world in the future. The jury got together, you know, and had really spirited conversation because also thinking of design in the age of AI presents a lot of different issues. You know, do we embrace AI? Do we use AI? Do we instead move towards making with our hands? And these issues that we discuss a lot in our everyday life have become really very present also in the work of all of these different designers and students. So in the end, we're very proud of what we chose. We're not all in agreement, as always happens with the jury, but I hope that you will be able to really understand and study more of the submission, even those that have not won, because altogether they present a wonderful portrait of design education in the world today. There's much more to do. Schools, however, are the real nexus of design in the future. So we hope that this competition will continue in the years to come, and we hope that it will become even bigger, even though that means much more work for Kookmin University and for Professor Yang-Ran Choi in particular, but it's worth it. So welcome and kamsahamnida to the Korean team, and please enjoy the morning.
Thank you for the thoughtful reflections and for your leadership throughout the jury process. Now we have arrived at the highlight of today's ceremony, the announcements of DBEW Award winners. Before we start, we sincerely thanks to all the members of jury for their prominent design, for their dedicated support throughout the entire process. So we are going to start with the bronze awards. I have to invite Paola Antonelli again for the first bronze, to announce first bronze prize winner.
Thank you. Perfect. Thank you very much. So the bronze winner is Camilla Vicario and Davide Benetton, Camilla Costato, Alice D'Andrea, Sofia Splendore, Francesco Zanchetta, e il professor Francesco Guida. You have guessed, they're from the Politecnico of Milan and they're Italian, so please come.
Congratulations, the winner will have this short speech. You can come to the mic.
And thank you so much for this honor. Our speculative project, ALWA, started with a provocation. Now we insure cars, travels, our houses, and we don't think about insure the most unstable part of our lives, that are relationships. So we created this interactive machine that ensures our human bonds. And through design, we wanted to navigate the emotional mess that are our human bonds, and also with a critical approach to bureaucracy. So bureaucracy viewed as a tool of order, but also as a tool of constriction. And this is such a major milestone for us. This is our final graduation project for the bachelor degree in communication design at Politecnico di Milano. And it was an opportunity to actually prove that design can be important for the social reflection. And we want to thank our professor, Francesco Guida, who unfortunately could not be here today, but also the ADI board, the Kookmin University, and I want to thank all of us for the commitment to the work and the dedication. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Congratulations again, and thank you, Paola. Thank you. Then I want to invite John Takara for the next bronze, to announce the next bronze winner. Please join.
So the next bronze winner is Shunosuke Sanomiya and Professor Yamanaka Kazuhiro, Professor Shinichi, all from Musashino Art University.
And we are going to hear the short speech from the winner.
I'm Kazuhiro Yamanaka, the educator for him, but unfortunately he cannot be here today, but he spent so many time for this project and a lot of prototyping, and good thing is he's still developing this project to be even better. So this award encouraged him to go further. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Then now I invite Stefano Giovannoni for the next bronze winner. Please join me.
The next bronze winner is Jia Chuang Ngo and Phi Nhi Le Dao, An Kiet Do Ha Lin, Li Jia Hyun, and Professor Tian Mai Han from University Ho Chi Minh.
Hi! To our distinguished guests, organizers, and esteemed jury, thank you for your such wonderful opportunity. We are from University of Architecture in Ho Chi Minh City from Vietnam. And this is our team. My name is Jen. My name is Nghi. My name is Ngay.
My name is Kit.
My name is Maya. And my name is Lin, and I'm gonna represent our team. Receiving the Bronze Award for Flow with Time, Thrive with the Wind is such an honor for us. Our project is a tribute to the resilient craftswomen of our rural villages through our symbiotic response to the changing environment. And we would like to express our sincere gratitude to the organizers and jury for recognizing our unique Vietnamese perspective. And my deepest appreciation to all of our members. And most importantly, we cannot do it without Mrs. Mayan. Not only did she give us the most valuable advices and guidance, but she also teaches us how to design with empathy. And thank you again for bringing Vietnamese heart to this global stage. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Congratulations again, and thank you, Stefano, for joining me.
Yes, yes.
For the next bronze winner, I'd like to invite Yongmo Son, Dean of Kookmin University, College of Design.
Okay, the next bronze winner is Chihiro Ajiwa and Tech Inoue, and Professor Shinchi Ito, Professor Takaki Bando from Musashino Art University.
Are we connected? No? Yes. Because of the technical issues, we will move on to the next winner. Thank you. Thank you very much. To announce next bronze winner, I'd like to invite Zhao Yang. Please join me on this stage. Then I'd like to invite Jin Kyung Baek. Please join me on the stage.
The next bronze winner is Alice Gillen, Kataoka, and Professor Lu Feiji from Technical University of Eindhoven. And I will announce another bronze winner. The next bronze winner is Jiwon Moon and Min-guk Jo and Soo-hee Han, Sol-bi Park, and Professor Joan Lee from Sunmun University.
Thank you very much. Now we are moved to the announcement of silver winner. Andrea Sancellano, please join me on this stage to announce the silver winner.
The next silver winner is Nick Xiang and Rongwei Yan, Du Wang, and Professor Jaime Bautista, Professor Simon Lozach, Professor Olivier Henry, Professor Zaki Javari from l'École de Design Nantes Atlantique.
Please join for this short speech.
Thanks to this awards and this ceremony, thanks to our mentors like Simon and Zaki and Jamie, they help us and guide us for this whole design process. And we are also looking for an internship in all Europe or Korea. So, like, if you are interested in us, then please contact me. Thank you.
Thank you very much and congratulations again. To announce next silver winner, Alberto Meda, please join me on this stage.
The next silver winner is Reva Ragaya and Tulsi Nyat and Professor Sonal Nigam from Avantika University, India.
Are the winners presented on the Zoom? Oh, yeah, because of the technical issue, we will move on to the next. Thank you very much. So we are going to announce the last silver winner, Martin Jerger. Please join me on this stage to announce the last silver winner.
Good morning, everyone, and I apologize for my pronunciation. I'll try my best. Next silver winner is Chantal Pizzarowski and Professor Andrea Ingerl from the HTW University of Applied Science in Berlin. Congratulations.
Thank you very much. Now is the highlight of the today's ceremony. We are going to announce the gold winner of DBEW 2026 awards. To announce that, I'd like to invite Kang Hee Cha, President of Design Institution. Please join me on this stage.
Buongiorno a tutti. Gold Award. Wow. The next Gold Award winner is Baoi Huang and Prof. David Bock from University of Sheffield. Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Now we are going to continue with the honorable mentions of DBEW 2026 Design Awards. I'd like to invite Andrea for announcing the honorable mentions.
Sure.
There.
It's mine.
Yes.
This one.
No, everyone. Yes.
Every.
They are all
This one and this one. Oh, too much. Sorry. Incredible. The next honorable mention winner is Lucrezia Piccari and professoressa Silvia Barbero con professor Shimizu Shigeastu, professoressa Asia Ausilio, professoressa Maria Paola Puglielli from Politecnico di Torino.
You can give short speech.
Thank you so much for this or this prize, and it's a privilege to be here. And in particular, I would like to thank all my supervisors who followed me in this project, and Professor Shimizu Shigeatsu to giving me the opportunity to go to Japan and explore traditional crafts both in Japan and in Italy. I just would like to add that when we think about crafts, sometimes the idea is of something old and obsolete, but this is far from truth. They keep on innovating, evolving, and still keeping their traditional roots. And using the systemic design methodology of Politecnico di Torino, it was possible to enhance this cultural heritage from from a territorial resource that can be enhanced, preserved, and passed down to the next generations. So thank you so much again.
The next honorable mention winner is Dominic Scherer
and Professor Magnus Feil, Professor Thomas Feixler from Joannem University of Applied Sciences, Graz.
I'd only like to briefly thank my professors, Magnus Feil and Thomas Feichtner, and also our university, FH Ioneum in Graz. And I think the applause will not just be for the project, but also for just like the circular economy, like that circular economy projects get awarded and are seen, and that's what I like most about this prize. Thanks.
The next honorable mention winner is Misaki Tanabashi and Rin Matsuzawa, Haruto Yamada, and Professor Jui Shimizu, Professor Satoshi Kuboi, Professor Masumi Tone from Aichi Sukutoku University from Japan.
Thank you so much for this wonderful award. I am a student in architecture department. As part of our class project, we spent 6 months designing and building this exhibition space. We are so happy that our hard work was being recognized. I would like to thank my 50 teammates who worked with me on this project and my professor for their guidance. This project was a great challenge, and I am very proud of what we archived together. Thank you again for this amazing honor.
The next honorable mention winner is Giulia Martini and Christine Conavalu and Professor Christian Villa from Istituto Europeo di Design, Turin.
Thank you for the honor and the special opportunities, and a special thanks to Christian Villa and Francesco Halazina, our professor, and thank you so much for at the YED University. Thank you.
Not change that. Okay, the next honorable mention winner is Gaia Zamuner and Dudu Kalai and Professor Elisa Giaccardi, Professor Francesco Vergani, Professor Salvatore Andolina from Politecnico di Milano.
Thank you so much for the prize. And I could explain the project, but it's simply to invite you to Fabbrica del Vapore, where the installation is actually exhibited, and you will have the chance to interact with the prototype and to meet all my teammates. Thank you to everyone, and thank you to the teachers that followed us during the process.
The next honorable mention winner is Ashley Watson and Professor Ray Alexander from New School, Parsons, United States. Please.
Thank you so much. It's an honor to be here amongst so many amazing designers. And I look forward to, as we culminate from students out into the real world, to actually make all our wonderful ideas happen and progress to a more sustainable and better designed world. Thank you.
The next honorable mention winner is Lorenzo Longieri and Professor Davide Fassi from Politecnico di Milano.
Yeah, I just wanted to say thank you to the committee for having selected us from the winning projects. And also I wanted to thank my professor, supervisor, Davide Fassi, and co-supervisor, Francesco Vergani. Thank you very much, really.
The last, the honorable mention winner is Daniela Dritz and Lili Azizi, Lynn Meister, and Professor Michael Pausner, Professor Joav Gatti, Professor Daphna Bloch from Schenker College, Engineering, Design and Art.
Thank you very much. I would firstly love to mention my teammates and educators who couldn't come today with me. Lee Azizi and Lynn Meister, and my educators, Michal Pausner, Daphna Bloch, and Yoav Gatti. I would also love to thank the jury and the organizers of this competition for letting us this amazing opportunity and inviting us to Milan. And about the project, I'll just love all of us to keep connecting to nature and not forgetting who we are in this area of technology and innovation that keeps growing. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Before I move on, I would like to explain a little bit about the trophy that's been given to the gold to bronze prize winner. 2 years ago, there was a big fire in Korea, and the trophy is made out of some of the burnt wood. So it's actually rebirth through design, and it's a very nice way to represent the power of design. Now we are going to move on to the roundtable discussion, and I'd like to invite Paola Antonelli, the chair of the jury, to moderate the round discussion session. Please join me on the stage.
So maybe we want to invite here Professor Young-An Choi, because even before the round table, we would like to know how you thought of all this, and how all this idea came to you.
Oh, yeah.
And also, if you want to say a little more about the winners and about what they say about the state of design education.
Yeah, it was not planned, but about this award is kind of, we really focus on and the value, the co-work and teamwork. Together with educator and students. And there are many young designers awards, international student awards, but differentiation of this award is something different from the existing. So we equally provide the award. The award is today, who are presenting it in this ceremony, of course, this is Milano in Italy, so many Italian students are attending, but there are 40 winners for this year. So 30 student teams are honorable mentions, and 10 main award, including gold award, 1 gold award, and 3 silver award, and 6 bronze awards. They are all different from the countries. And we cannot simply say this award is belonging or are from which country or which university. They are all combination, collaboration of different students, nation, and different university in different country. So we finally found out this award means we found the tendency and the way of collaborate design work in the reality and in industry or in the society. So the winners are all different countries. So 44 countries, but the team entries 44, but if we look at in the detail, maybe 60 and 70 different combination of nation. So we have the vision to see this award toward the next generation of design education. So especially under the AI era, sometimes we are losing the way of teaching, and we don't really upgrade, and we don't really educate ourselves. Or students are sometimes not much interested in the general education system. They are looking at more internet or phone. So maybe what we are losing, what we are missing for the future. So the reason why I assigned the jury, chair of jury, Paola Antonelli, is she's prospecting the future of the society, not only talking about the design and something related to other integrated area. So now we are introducing, Paola Antonelli. I'm not really moderating you.
I'm moderating, but I wanted you to say something because you were the ideator and the mastermind of all this. Don't fall. Okay, don't fall. So I'm going to help you. Yes. So now I would like to call my co-jurors up here. So you have Angela Rui, who's coming up, and John Takara, and Stefano Giovannoni. And maybe we'll call up also some of the students that won. Do you want to come up? Like one for each group. It would be wonderful to have you. You can come up while we sit down, but please, one per group. That would be great. Okay, please. So since we don't have rowing microphones, I'm going to ask maybe each one of you to go to the podium and say something about the meaning of having like a competition on design education. So you might want to start.
Hi, everyone.
Okay, now we have microphones.
Now we
That's
have,
great.
okay. So
Wonderful.
I can sit.
Well, you can
down.
do it anyway. Yes.
No, I stay here.
Okay, stay
It's
here
my
with
spot.
us.
Yeah. Hi, everyone. And well, first of all, thank you to Andrea Cancellato for this invitation. And thank you for, I really enjoyed to be part of this group. Welcome, ciao. Okay, here we are. So it has been, as always, an incredible experience to be part of a jury where each person is coming from a different part of the world with different, backgrounds, and also everyone has her own way of looking at what design could be or should be or is. But the most interesting thing is to all the time look to, hundreds of projects by young guns as you as students, and recognize what I learned many years ago from my master, Andrea Branzi, who was saying, we teach to learn. We don't teach to teach, we teach to learn. Because it's a big opportunity also to really engage with the new and fresh gaze of all of you. So thank you for all the participants, and congratulations for the ones who today came here to receive the awards. Well, maybe we can do a ping pong,
absolutely.
No? Yeah,
we can do
okay.
ping pong. How many of you here in the jury are teachers? everybody except John and I, so that's wonderful. So I would like to start with you. If you can introduce yourself to the audience and talk about your experience as design educator.
Okay, I actually, 20 years ago, I was a student here because I passed more than 6 years in Polytechnical. And here, Silvia Piadier was my great teacher. I studied a lot from here. And I think this is a good way to from Oriental and West, we know each other very well. And also for this time, I saw a lot of projects from different countries, a lot from China, a lot from Europe, a lot from Korea, and I studied a lot. Yeah, I think new generation is very is more understand this word than our generation.
Interesting. Yeah. So now I want to talk to a non-educator like me. I mean, you educate in other ways, John. In your work, you do a lot of deep research about the role of design in society and in the environment. How do you see school? How do you consider school? You don't have to even touch it. It just starts by itself. How do you consider schools? Do you consider them a source? Do you consider them a testing ground? And which schools in particular do you look to?
I'm absolutely not going to mention individual schools, but I can tell you that I think that I see them more like kind of railway stations, excuse me, or possibly hubs for interaction, design schools around the world. I actually think that design schools can do about 10 times more than they're doing at the moment to get out of their studio environments and out of the classroom context into where my special interest in the urban-rural situations. I don't think you can learn deeply about rural economies and rural life from sitting inside a design studio or inside a design school. So I absolutely encourage the design schools to get out more, out into the field, out of their comfort zone. Yesterday, here in Milano, I was in the kind of South Park, where they have an incredible agricultural area. I met farmers doing sino-forestry, very advanced, world-leading urban-rural experiments with a small number of design students participating. We need a lot more of that, and they need a lot more support from the institutions because they're doing this basically as volunteers. Incredible work, incredible knowledge that they're creating. So, yeah, the schools can help more, but they don't have to have it inside the school.
So more support from the institutions, it's quite an important point. And different countries in different parts of the world either support schools and the integration of schools of design in policy making or not. So proceeding from the other side, yes, I would like to ask you, Professor, no, you don't have to touch it, you just start speaking. I would like to ask you, Professor, how is the support of the institution for your school and for what you do?
I'm teaching product design, but also I look through all the submissions of this award this time, and I'm concerned that I cannot find so many, that many projects is too close to the society, and I think there is not so many projects engaged. Something grabs you, without explanation, too much conceptual, or I don't know, maybe this is our generation, but I'm concerned about it very much now.
You're concerned about the fact that there's no connection, or with the real world?
Too close to the society.
Too close to society. I love
aesthetic.
this. Polar opposites. Yay.
Yes.
That's the way to go. So, Professor Giovannoni, the theme of this particular competition was, of course, design between East and West, but also at the end is said about the future of design in the age of AI. How do you teach your students to use or not use AI?
I think AI is today a very important tool. We saw in the past the development of technology through computer in the beginning, internet in a second step, AI in this moment. And we know that our future will be driven by AI. Today, and also in this jury, there was a strong discussion about the role of AI. You know, from my point of view, the AI was a very important tool, and I think was also a discriminant which creates a quality in the project. I think in the beginning there was a first ranking of the jury where 3 projects, which was Curtis Rana, Parallax, and Alua, which was strongly based on AI, was in the first ranking. I think this project was, without any doubt, very strong. The idea of this project was very particular. One of them, Curtis Rama, has a movie which was really a masterpiece. It remembered me the Tarkovsky movie because the atmosphere was really great. The other 2 projects, which was similar, I thought both of them was from Politecnico, but I discover now that one was from Germany, maybe, Parallax, and one from Politecnico, was very clever works, because you understood which could be the role of artificial intelligence between a human as a judge of the human problems.
But Professor Giovannoni, the question was, how do you teach AI? Because you know this is a little too long.
This is the point. I teach that AI is a fundamental tool to use. I know that you don't agree, and you think
no,
you
I'm
worry
not
about
agreeing.
AI.
I'm moderating because
and all the discussion
everybody...
in our jury was about
Okay.
the role of AI. At the end, the winner was a work that suppose was very far from the use of AI because it was...
Thank you, Professor. You know, because
No,
it's not nice
sorry,
to the others.
Let me finish.
No,
Let me
Bino,
finish.
you're taking
We
too much
discussed
time.
in the jury, let me finish, please.
Okay, you're welcome to
I don't
Italian.
agree with the winner. The winner was the 8th in the ranking of the jury.
Oh my God, it's so not kind
Vince
to the
Antonelli
winners.
was promoted for winning. I think it's a very strange situation to promote the 8th.
I'm sorry, I
as a winner.
apologize to non-Milanese. Milanese are used to this, non-Milanese, I apologize. And I apologize to the winners who deserved all their winnings. So now I would like to ask a professor if you could tell us about, in your experience, how do you teach AI to your students?
Yeah. So my name is Sujin John. I'm from Yonsei University. And I actually agree with Giovanni's opinion about how we can collaborate with AI, because it becomes the age we cannot just object or we cannot just ignore the technology, because we have to find a better way or a wiser way, to collaborate with AI, but especially how we can bring human touch or human perspective to this design education. So I think that many of the maybe design educators or maybe all over the world, all the educators and students are really concerned about how we live with this AI. Yeah, so I think that this is a very important lesson, and then we should actually consider how we can actually keep thinking about new way of educating and then teaching and also learning. Thank you.
Thank you. No, Stefano, non ti abbiamo dato la parola. John, you want to say something?
I've been working with students and educators all over the world in the last period, and I think AI is an important but secondary question. Most of the educators I know suffer from a terrible torture called the necessity to meet key performance indicators. And they have these lists of very kind of technical requirements which distract them and their students from what I think is the most important question is, how do we contribute to the vitality of social and ecological systems where we are? So I'm proposing, and I'm going to insist, that all universities and design schools have one KPI, is do we, yes or no, contribute to the vitality of social and ecological systems where we live? End of KPIs, and everything else can be an interpretation of that, including AI, I think.
You want to also add something, Angela?
I really agree with what John just said, and I always think that I just observe from the perspective of a person who is like at the kind of, in the middle of a path. And I have to say that maybe for our generation, AI is something we cannot really understand. So we observe it, we're afraid of it. But with students, with young people, they just, were born with these tools. And so they're also more critical in the way they use it. And sometimes they use it in a critical way. Which is exactly, the question around what design should be or represent. And sometimes it is about building a critical gaze, a critical way of looking at the world, and also again underlying what we can get for our sake, or what we should protect from, when we just collaborate with this kind of new tools that, of course.
Thank you. Now I would like to turn to the students. So I would like to call some of the winners that want to feel courageous and come and say something. You had a little bit of a chance to speak about your project, not so much, and we hope that people will go on the website and look at it more. But I would like you to tell us about your experience in the school and what you think is missing, what you would like to see more of in the school so that we can learn with you. Who wants to start? I'm going to point at you if you don't. I'm going to start with you. Come on over. Yes, here. Mi pare Lorenza o Federica? Lucrezia, ecco, c'ero vicina, per favore. And the other ones, if you can, yeah, exactly. Congratulations.
Okay, thank you. Sometimes, well, I've just graduated, so I entered in the working world. What I've noticed so far is that sometimes universities have a gap between what we study and what we have to do at work. So sometimes I have the feeling that we should be more introduced, like in a gradual way, into this new, different world. And also understand that sometimes the necessities of the working world and the research world are different. But if research and companies work together more in the future, they can also enrich each other, because research is fundamental to boost their innovation and progress. So this is what I think.
So, great, thank you very much. So first, learning from the students, more insertion of research into companies. Who wants to be the second one? Yeah, come, another Politecnico, and then we go to outside of Italy. Yes.
I think in Politecnico, for example, we live in a happy bubble. It's really great because we have the possibility to experiment with something more conceptual, something more research-based. But I think the introduction of real collaborations with working reality and studios and things like that could enrich the education. And yeah, that's it mostly. Yeah.
Thank you very much. So it's It's pretty much what John was saying, becoming more embedded in reality. Okay, so we could go now to China. Can I call on you, please? Can I call on one of you? Come on. Yes, yes, come. To say what you think that schools should do better. Do you feel comfortable? You don't feel comfortable. Lo so, Japanese. Yeah, sorry, you're completely right. Can you come, please? No? Okay, you don't feel comfortable, so instead we'll go to Israel. What do you think that schools could do better for students, schools of design?
I can say what my school did really good, as I can say that the project took part of a course that we, the students, went to different types of small communities in south of Tel Aviv, which are warm communities of people, and they do innovation in their own way, whether it's technology or labor of the ground. And we researched and we talked to the people, and our projects came out of the research and out of what we saw they need, or what we saw an opportunity in that way. So I think it's important to us to connect in our design to the community and to the people, and to give solutions to maybe problems that we never knew existed. Thank you.
Congratulations, yes. Now, that's important because, you know, one of the old adages is that design is problem solving, but sometimes it's also problem making or problem finding. That's an interesting point of research to make. Can I ask you if you want to contribute something about your experience as a student, and if you feel that something was missing from what was given to you?
Thank you. So actually, I'm a master's student in local design, but also before this, I've been working in the design industry for 3 years and 4 years or more. So like I found out like the schools they have a really great like a utopia fantasy about like designing, and we're trying to design the perfect things like through our minds and stuff. And I think the schools also need to improve, maybe make more collaborations with the factory, and let the students understand how actually the manufacturing works, especially for the industrial designers. And also like myself is a self-entrepreneur, and also I designing my own industry products. I wanted to use by all of the people from all over the world. So being involved in the business industry helps me to understand like designer is like not only a director or an artist. It has to be involved in the business industries, and also to understand how the pieces have been manufactured from beginning and to the end of the users. Yeah.
So more practicality. That's thank you. More experience in companies. Am I forgetting somebody on this side? Is there any of the winners here that I have not spoken with? Don't be shy. Well, if not, I mean, you can. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh, 1 point. Okay, please add. Yeah.
Another point that I think was not touched in this conversation is the importance of multidisciplinarity, which is something I experienced also a bit during my academic field. And it's not easy because everybody speaks a different language, so sometimes it's difficult to find a common way of seeing things. But if you can, then it's really enriching and you can achieve something that was not possible. And now I work for Carlo Ratti Associati, so I see how interdisciplinarity can really boost their innovation and something more. Thanks.
It's very true. Yeah. So yeah, congratulations to that. Is there? Oh, good. Yes, I was looking for you and I couldn't find you, so that's perfect.
So I think one thing additional to like this collaboration aspect, which has already been said, is also working hands-on and space for experimentation. That's an important part of universities. And I think quite a few universities do it quite well, but also if I check out portfolios from all over the world, I think there is also still kind of space left in that case. And I think we are lucky in Graz to have this very experimentation space and doing everything, trying everything by hand, making prototypes to see if things that we think about could work, that we see if they do. So yeah, collaboration and experimentation, I think those are the most important parts.
That's great. Also, thank you for this answer. So it's interesting. Professors here, especially you, everybody wants to be connected with reality and with the world. So how do you see instead, what is the advantage of abstraction, of moving away from society, if any? Mm-hmm.
I'm just concerned that we are tend to lose power of aesthetics in these days. Mm-hmm. That is what I mean.
That is beautiful. It's interesting to also have that counterpoint because aesthetics is still part of design, and I wonder if it is still taught. You know, Angela, is it still taught?
Well, it is an important side of what we do, right? I mean, without aesthetics, we are attracted by what we like. Actually, we are this kind of animals. So aesthetics is always a door to get really close to meaningful and powerful messages, for example. So yeah, I don't know if it's taught or not. I think it is, yeah. Mm-hmm. But I also think we should just facilitate students to become autodidatta.
Self-taught.
Self-taught, you know? So that's the process that interests me more than everything. And it means that, well, you kind of try with the class and with the group to make aesthetics emerge from individuals or collective thinking, but not per se as, you know, a matter or a specific class you do. What do you think?
I don't know, but go ahead.
I was last week in the Highlands of Scotland in a forest with, I guess, 80 students from different parts of the world, and the question was, what can design contribute to the new forests of Scotland? And nobody knew the answer to this, including the family who have been there for 800 years. So I think the notion of designers going in with fresh questions is a very valid and exciting activity. I'm not sure that it's anti-abstraction, to be honest, so there's a lot of discussion about what is a forest, what is connectivity when we have machines and technologies and nature and the technology all mixed up together. So I'm not sure we're so far apart as some you might suggest.
No, exactly.
Yeah, and a lot of the architects were very accustomed to thinking in strategic and abstract ways, and they talked to the guy who's responsible for chopping down trees, but they had a lot of interesting things to exchange. So I have no worries about putting strangely contradictory people together. We need to do more of that.
Yeah, and there's no juxtaposition between formal intention and real involvement. Yeah? Oh, you want to say? Go ahead.
Yeah, I just had one little thing. It's just a provocation. What I say to my students when we work with the third sector, for example, which is something we really want to do, at the Istituto Europeo di Design, we launched this Design for Commons orientation. So we really want to work to bring the school outside the school and to really work with the municipality, with the associations, and so on and so on. But going back to the meaning of aesthetics, you know, we already have a culture, aesthetic culture of what the third sector is. And so the question I do to them is always, can we imagine like a campaign for that association in the style of Gucci, for example, no? How would it work? Would it work? Maybe, yeah. Just to kind of, you know, bring up also sectors that we consider a little bit aside by culture.
They asked me to wrap up, so I will obey. Yeah. But I want to thank you. I want to thank you all because there should be more discussion about education of design. Sometimes it's considered a topic for educators, something that is kind of not really open to the rest. So it's either students or educators, but we should all talk about it because design education is not just being in school and taking tests and going through the bureaucracy of academic, but it's really about knowing how to build the world in different ways. And it's beautiful to see how many different schools have different personalities and how many of you students manifest your personality through your teachers. So thank you all very much. Thank you, Kookmin University, and congratulations to the winners.
Thank you very much for the insightful discussions, and also thank you for moderating these great discussions. It was very nice to hear the role of designers and design education in the age of this AI era. So now we're going to close today's event, and before closing, I'd like to give hands to all the jury members and also the winners, and thank you everyone for attending here in person and also online to make this ceremony extra meaningful. Thank you.
So what is...
And before closing up, jury members and the winners, please stay here for the group picture. And now we dismiss the event. Thank you.
Well done.
Considering the fact that I didn't know anything that was going, I had no clue.
And then I had to come up. I got quite unpronounced.
Oh my God, yes, I know. The Vietnamese language is so complicated.
All the winners, please stay here and come to the stage to take the group picture together with the online participants. Thank you.